John Ochapinti here.
It's AL.
NEPA Scene's own Carson Daly.
Filkowski. Yeah. Filkowski.
And tonight, we're here with AL Filkowski. Got that?
Yes.
Nailed it.
What's up, man? It's been a while.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to Beyond the Break podcast. My name is A.L. Filkowski, and
I am John. I just took 600 milligrams of THC and kissed a girl at Planet Fitness after a Tinder gym date. Acapinti. We're here. Suicide Puppets coming.
I love it.
Hold on, I have to hip hop.
I love it. Well, yeah, no, Suicide Puppets, man. We've got a show tomorrow at Keystone Stage. It's a benefit show for Beverly Morris, who has stage 3 breast cancer. All of the proceeds go to the family. Hope to see you guys there. Keystone Stage again. Doors open at 6. Lots of awesome bands. We got Prime 8 that were on the show last week. We've got Brotality. If you have not seen Brotality, man, you got to check them out. They're coming down from New York. We've got Royal Hell, who recently had an album release and got signed, I believe. And Thanatos, who was a season 3 contestant of The Big Break. So they're all going to be there. I don't think I missed anyone there. Oh, well, we're ending the night with LB Entertainment. We're going to be doing karaoke. So stick around for that. Make sure. But Suicide Puppets, who are they? Suicide Puppets is a nationally touring 6-piece metal band hailing from Harrisburg, PA, that have been touring since the beginning of 2007. They're comprised of Twisty Suicide on vocals, Jonny Suicide on bass and backup vocals. He's actually a guest today. Steven Suicide and let me try this one, okay? Tattooicide, is that right? Tattooicide. Sharing they both share lead guitar duties.
I'm actually part Samoan.
Samoan. Okay. That's great. Thanks, Johnny. We've got Donnie Von Gallinger. It's one of those. We'll figure it out here shortly on rhythm guitar. And I just talked about this with them to make sure that I don't screw this up.
Yeah, with those two lead up though, this is like freaking the grand slam of artist names.
Vertas Suicide on drums. Who
they look so mad in the background. They're like,
I know every name.
They're like, we just talked about this. But yeah, so he's on drums and he's on today's podcast as well. So other than Donnie, we've got basically the entire rhythm section of the Suicide Puppets. I myself am a rhythm guy. I'm a drummer as well. So I feel quite at home with these two. The Suicide Puppets have shared the stage with acts such as Wednesday 13, the 69 Eyes, Napalm Death, OTEP, Mushroom Head. They were on tour with Soulfly. I mean, the list goes on. They're really, really unique. You don't see this a lot. If you check them out on stage tomorrow or check out the video that we're going to play here shortly, they have this whole persona to them, which I think is awesome. Nobody wants to go to a show and just listen to the CD being played to them live. In my opinion, I don't. I want to see something cool. I want to see a show. And they definitely bring that. They also won 2 consecutive Best Metal Bands Awards in Central Pennsylvania Music Awards. So, yeah, I'm really excited to be able to talk to them today and then see them tomorrow. They've never played in this area. So, let's check them out. Actually, we've got a video. It's a cover by Suicide Puppets of Twilight Zone. All right. Hey. Look at these guys. You guys look a lot nicer right now.
Yeah.
more pleasant. Wow. How are you guys?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Welcome to the show.
Thanks
You
for
want
having
to
us.
introduce yourselves? You want to start?
Yes,
Dan?
I am Veritas Suicide.
Veritas.
And I am Jonny. Jonny Suicide.
So that's like a new category of Johnny I've never even seen. I don't think. Oh wait,
I dig it. So,
I'm also in a sub genre of Johnny. IE. So it's like it's almost like we're like twin. We each
We're
have life probably a little different.
I mean,
If
you
we
almost
were-
look the same.
We almost look the same.
We're fraternal.
Very,
We're
very
fraternal twins.
Yeah, remember AL? I actually
Clone went wrong.
I actually had that beard for a little bit, but it was fake. I was
It's
I
like,
did a
Johnny
dip into the
Suicide
Amish
is
country.
where Johnny Acapinti would have been if he would have taken that left instead of a right.
Yeah.
that hard left.
The hard. Johnny kissed a girl in Planet Fitness parking lot.
Fitness?
I
Really?
got Alfred on podcast.
Yeah, I had a wild day today. I'm on a wild streak right now. Yeah, matched with this girl on Tinder a few days ago. She was looking for a gym partner. I'm like, I got the Planet Fitness black card. Like, let's go. Today I hit her up, got her number, and I was like, we should hit up the black card. Let's do it. Might as well. And then I had to go pick up like 600 milligrams of weed, so we cut the date. Because AL last night, I'm like
Oh boy.
I'm like a servant to AL. He was like, you got to get really stoned before the episode. I'm like, all right, I'll make it happen. All in the
Mission
same day.
accomplished.
And then I kissed a girl at Planet Fitness parking lot. Like, we did back buys and tries. So, like, try to not kiss a girl after doing that, I guess. I never did that routine.
All you need is some gummies and a black card.
Then
Right.
I just picked up some
Keys-
gummies. And at
Keys
Cosmic,
to success right there.
I picked up this nutty. I picked up this nutty at Cosmic Gifts after Planet Fitness, and James the girl hooked it up with the sweater and then some. Hit the Y, and now we're firing off on a pod. I can't ask for a better day.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then these guys, they're gonna have to wake up early and get on the road and get on over here. Well, what's early, right?
It's
What
all
time you hitting
relative.
the road tomorrow?
Yeah.
Actually, I think we're not leaving. We're not leaving till like 2. We're gonna get out right at 4.
You doing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So sometimes
Wow.
sometimes
Where'd
after
he go?
Johnny. So Johnny has an adult.
It looks like
onset
the
of-
countdown, the clock. We forgot to mention that. All
Did
the
you just
edibles
chug
hit
milk
right
to make
there.
that stop?
That was when the edibles hit right there.
I was gonna say, dude.
Oh, man.
When the edibles kick in.
Wow.
Dude, I have it almost down to a science.
I was on like a roller coaster before that. I was like at the tip, and then right there.
I almost feel like we need to start this show with a warning. Johnny
Warning,
warning.
this show might cause this show to have seizures.
You may experience Tourette's.
People on this show
It's contagious through podcast.
Oh shit.
See, Johnny, yeah, it was worth it. All this fake, it was worth it.
Totally.
So
Rules.
anyway, so you guys, Dan, may I call you Dan?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay.
It's easier than Veritas.
Veritas. I guess
But you gotta say it like Don. I have to talk to you.
yeah,
Is
so
it weird?
Mr.
I could say Veritas easier. Like that's more casual. Veritas. Than-
So Mr. Veritas.
Very ass.
All right. In all
Um,
fairness, right? When I chose my stage name, a million years ago, I was really into Boondock Saints, so that's
dude. I'm sorry. Step away for a second. My wife was just watching People's Court, and this one woman in her background had a Boondock Saints poster. And Terry was like, "What's Boondock Saints?" And I'm like, "Look at the hand, Veritas." I'm like, "Damn."
Fingers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Anyway.
Anyway.
And not the porn Boondock Taints. We're talking about Boondock Saints.
Oh, the
Norman
one right
Reedus.
next to Armageddon in Indiana Jones.
Totally.
Yes.
And Johnny's personal favorite, 8 Mennonite.
Ooh. No. Yeah. I got to admit. Schindler's Fist is pretty good.
Oh my.
We've gone off the rails.
Yeah. So Johnny's drinking out of an empty cup now too.
I noticed that. I wasn't gonna say anything.
There's still a little hit in there. And it's nice. It's very powerful.
Bring it over.
This is so this is what gummy bears do to Johnny. Anyway, Veritas.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
How long are you one of the original founders of Suicide Puppets?
Actually, Johnny and myself both are. Yeah.
Okay. So is everybody in the band currently original members, or have there been some changeovers?
Well, the main original members were myself, Johnny, and Twisty. Because we were three-peat for what, John? About like a year or so?
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe a little over. Yeah.
Yeah, and now we're a giant 6-piece.
Wow. So
we double in size.
So did Twisty play guitar then as
yes
at the time then?
Yes.
Okay, all right, that makes sense then. Wow. Okay, so 3, and then you doubled up in size then pretty quick then, like after a year, you said?
After a year we got Steven Suicide, and then maybe shortly thereafter we got our keyboard player Lame, who he went off to go do other things.
Okay. So no keys at this present time?
Not live, no. We have everything's backing track.
Okay, you got everything on backtrack. Okay, cool. So 2007 you started touring. When did the band start form originally, the three of you?
It was in 2006.
Maybe 2006, yeah.
Wow.
It was like, it would have, because your first show with us.
Well, yeah. My first show with you guys was that Pennsylvania musician event.
Yeah.
Dude, I auditioned. I auditioned to be in Suicide Puppets, and the audition lasted, I don't know, 5 minutes. And, Johnny was all like, "Oh, reminds me of the drummer of Bucky Buck," and all this other stuff. And they're like, "Well, we have a show next week." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Well, you had already learned 3 songs, before you came in. So it's like, well, he only needs a few more.
Nice. How many songs are you at now? Roughly. Because you got several albums out there.
We have 2 EPs, and then we just did the LP. What's that? 2020, 21? I don't remember what year that LP came out.
It'd be like two LPs and the 2
that's right, sorry,
EPs. Yeah, because Absolute Sinner was actually, if you can find it, snag it. But a lot of the songs from Absolute Sinner went on and were broken up into EPs, and then a few of the songs appeared on the full length, our last full length.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think probably around 40 or so.
Yeah.
Probably my guess.
Wow. And you still have all of them in rotation, or have some of them been kind of
shelved
back?
Yeah.
Some of them have been shelved. Actually, Twisty and I were talking today about bringing back one that we haven't played in a hot minute. We'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
I actually found the video for it on YouTube.
Yeah, I knew what you were going to say, because for a period, like Veritas had left for a little bit, and we had another drummer come in, and that song got put to the wayside because great drummer, love him, but he couldn't. There's like some changes in it he couldn't hit, and so we just kind of put it to the wayside. And now I agree. You sent that video out. I'm like, I know where this is going, and I'd love to bring it back.
Huh.
Yeah, that was a fun song. It was the bridge that always got him.
Can you send me a link? Maybe we'll play a few seconds of it.
I mean, I can. Let me find it. It's the audio of it's terrible.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's from a live show at Tubby's back in, man, how long ago was that? That was a while back.
According to YouTube, it was like 12 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Shane was with us then.
Yeah, Shane was playing guitar. Yeah, Shane was our luthier for a while. I don't know if we.
So whose idea, or was it like a collective idea to do the get up? I don't know, I call it a uniform. I mean that's your stage uniform, you know what I mean?
The gear,
right? The paint, you know, all that.
I don't know. We've always kind of had a sense of that about us, because we always looked at, and not knocking any bands anywhere, but you walk into a room and you see a bunch of guys standing around and you don't realize they're in a band. Where we always like looked at it, we walk in a room, you go, that guy, and that guy, they are all in the same band, you can tell. Right. So we always tried to have a certain like uniform, like you said, about us. You know, because it's not just the music, it's a presentation. Okay. You know, yeah, you look at the whole like grunge era, not knocking it, love it, but it's like flannel shirts and stuff, and it blends in. Right. Yeah, who's the crowd, who's the band,
right?
Yeah, but yeah, it was kind of a collective thing. The makeup started light early on. The uniform, the gear was like more there than the makeup, and then it just evolved into, okay, what personas do we want to put out here? Not being like Kiss. I'm the Star Child. I'm the Spaceman. He's the Cat Man. Meow. He is. But no. Yeah, it just like in the past. What would you say, Veritas? Like probably like 6 years. It really started like
solidifying,
culminating.
Yeah, probably like in the last six years or so, finally there's a finalized cohesiveness to it. Because I'm probably gonna screw up your name too. Al, is that right?
Al.
All right.
Al.
You and I have talked before. There was a time period when I was living in Colorado for a while, and that's when I left Suicide Puppets. And we kind of were doing a little bit of makeup then. At least for me, it was more subdued. And then when I came back, like these guys were like full on regalia with the whole thing. So we wanted to make sure it was a nice cohesive unit. So basically, I just took what I was doing before, and then I added white face paint to it and blackened out my eyes and put on black lipstick and all that other stuff.
There's a picture of you right there.
Yeah,
I think
that's a very, very flattering photo, by the
way. And then there's Jonny there, man.
Johnny, yeah.
That's like God or like God of War, is it? You look like
you look like
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm like really, really digging the whole vibe, you know. As a like on the spectator end, you know, it's just visually, you know, it's something that if you go to a lot of shows, some of them start kind of like blending together.
Sure. No, I get that.
This is one of the ones that would like stand out and be like, no, I remember that one. You know, like it's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I wish more bands did it. You know.
Yeah, that's basically why we did it too. Just stick out like a sore thumb.
Right.
It worked.
Right. Yeah.
It worked totally.
Oh no, absolutely. And then I don't know if we have a picture of it, but there's the shotgun microphone.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep.
That
Oh,
was Soulfly, you can tell. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
I was Googling that and trying to find it, and I thought that was photoshopped, and I was like, this shotgun just doesn't fit in this picture.
That's real, man. That's it.
But yeah, it's all painted black now, though, right?
Yeah, well, actually, that shotgun is still functional.
yeah. Firing pin's just gone.
That is the opposite of Photoshop.
But it's not gone far. It's right here. It slipped into my bass guitar.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I don't know how that came to be. One day, I think we were just talking about it. It was probably years ago. And Norm's like,
oh my God, yeah.
Hey, dude, I got a shotgun. I'm going to turn it into a mic stand. We're like, perfect.
That's great, man. You know, that's, you know, I've never seen that before. You know, I can't think of a single instance that I've seen that.
Not a shotgun, no.
No. I've seen some other weird, cool, bizarre things, but not a shotgun. And it fits your, you know, it just fits the look, it fits the sound, it fits the feel. Are you gonna? What was that?
Kind of like a motorcycle. If you're riding a bike this time of year,
damn, for real. There's a song that I'm hoping that you guys play tomorrow. Porn Star.
It may or may not already be in the set.
Oh.
Actually,
I have the sets right behind me.
Oh yeah.
I could unveil, but
speaking of sets, you got a new set here recently, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, my sponsor, SJC Custom Drums. Yeah, that's
there it is.
Right there.
That is freaking sick.
Dude, the pictures do not do this kit justice at all.
Well, we'll
like
see
when
it
you see it in
tomorrow.
person, man, this thing's amazing. I love it. I can't thank SJC enough. They did a really good job. They took my vision and just ran with it.
That's really cool. And you're providing backline for all of the bands. So the other bands they get a little taste of that. That's pretty cool. So yeah.
They get to touch an SJC.
Custom though, you know, like that's pretty cool. So touring. Tell me how that's, you know, what's your most recent tour?
The most recent one was Soulfly it was last year. We went out
with
them
a year ago.
September. Yeah, we went out with them in September last year. That was a cool tour, man, because not only was it with Soulfly, right, but Dino from Fear Factory was playing guitar with them on that tour. So I was just like, oh my God, Max and Dino. Nice. I'm a huge Fear Factory fan as it was. And then, of course, I'm just a huge Max fan. But
right.
It's pretty awesome.
That's awesome. But what about like the day-to-day stuff? Like, you know, having to I assume you were all in one bus, right?
Oh yeah.
Van. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we vanned it up, man.
So, you know, I mean, that's close quarters for a long time.
Yeah, well, so
I
think Johnny knows where I'm going with this. So it was the second night of the tour, right? We played in basically essentially Detroit. We played at a place called Diesel Concert Lounge.
Diesel,
cool,
yeah,
really cool venue. Anyway, so so much weed. Typically,
oh my God,
at the end of the night, right? We'd load up, and then we would usually drive like an hour or two towards the next location and stay at a hotel for the night, just for 4 or 5 hours to like shower, take a quick nap, and then get up and then head the rest of the way to the next venue. So we're leaving to go find a hotel, and Steven Suicide was tasked with finding the next place to sleep at, which he almost got fired from. So he books his hotel just outside of Detroit, man. Dude, it was disgusting. It's the most grossest hotel I've ever seen in my entire life. I didn't even want to walk on the floor. Like after about 10, 15 minutes of being in there, I wound up sleeping in the van.
He did.
Oh man.
And what in
bad.
Donnie Tattoo's side and Steve all stayed in the same room, and something happened with their toilet.
It was all clogged.
hooked up and stuff.
Oh,
Like, dude, there was like no time. Like, I went in to go take a shower the next morning. I didn't even want to go in the bathroom. Like, there wasn't like human crap on the walls, but there was just like crap, like
Right.
On the
everywhere
walls.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
worst, man.
God.
After like playing a show and then like being in the freaking car all for hours and then just trying to get
That was the worst one. They got progressively better after that because
Oh God, yes.
Well, I would hope
Steven
so.
Suicide, we did not let him live that down.
That and we decided it's like, Steve, book a place where the doors to the rooms are on the inside of the building, not the outside. The outside is the bad area.
Oh man.
I mean, that was a weird freaking.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
But there was like we had a couple days off. We were supposed to do. Well, actually, we did a show in Tallahassee, Florida. But it was kind of
Warrior by the River.
Yeah, that's a really cool venue too. It's
it is.
Soulfly was playing. I think they were doing Warlando Festival in Orlando with oh my God, what was the name of that band? Rob Halford.
Halford?
Yeah, right. Rob Halford.
Judas Priest?
Judas Priest.
Judas
My
Priest.
God.
Oh my God, dude.
I don't know why I couldn't remember Judas Priest. Yeah, so they were doing Orlando with Judas Priest. So we booked our own show at the Warrior on the River in Tallahassee. Well, since I think we had like 3 days there, we wound up getting a VRBO, or I guess they say Verbo now. We wound up getting a Verbo down there. And then while we were in Texas, we got a Verbo in, where the heck was
Waco.
that? It was in Waco.
Waco.
It was a huge house, massive mansion.
Oh my
and our
God.
photographer,
Be careful there with those mansions.
dude, like at the
That's a
time
good
when it was,
Kool-Aid.
we didn't think about it because our photographer that came with us on tour, she actually booked the Verbo for us. But I can't thank her enough for doing that because it was nice.
Thank you, Kim.
Yeah, thanks, Kim. It was really nice to go from a venue. And it was kind of centrally located because we had 6 dates in Texas. So we didn't drive any more than 2 hours to get back to the mansion. But it was nice, man. It was nice to just go back to an actual house, right? And then we could have like coffee and make real breakfast, you know what I mean? So that was kind of nice. You know, when you're going from venue to venue without staying in a VRBO, it's like you got like what, Wendy's, Denny's, like all that crap just going into your body.
Waffle House.
Waffle House.
My God. Oh, we ate so many Denny's and Waffle House. And what was the place we stopped at in
well, it's for your birthday. We stopped at a barbecue joint, right?
Yeah. That was as we were heading to Birmingham. But what was it after Austin? The next day we stopped at like a Friendly's, and I walked out of the place. I'm like, screw this. I walked across the street to a Burger King just to get a burger or something. Like, I am not sitting here for another. I don't even care. Burger King's better than this.
Oh man.
You probably made out better than we did.
I never thought
I did, because you guys all came out bitching about like, I didn't get what I wanted. This Donnie put so much pepper on his eggs, and
yeah, I never thought I'd say this, but I actually miss Waffle House. Is there a Waffle House here, Johnny?
Yeah, we got two. We got one in Clark Summit. I was just at the one in Music.
Really?
But they're not.
Oh yeah, there is one in Music.
Yeah, they're not
about that.
But they don't have enough vibe. Like they don't.
Someone got stabbed with a pen at the one in Music.
What's that?
Someone got stabbed with a pen at the one in Music, the Waffle House. I know, right when it was open.
Oh man, the
that makes it a legit Waffle.
I know that it was like I want to go to Waffle House now.
No, the last time I was in a Waffle House was in like Denver.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say there's a Waffle House in Carlisle, but that's way too far away for you.
Yeah, Waffle House does have good food. I wanted sponsor the.
There it is. Waffle House.
They're awesome. Like after the bar.
Oh, totally.
Some of the best times are ever had in Waffle Houses. It's just undeniable.
I mean, that's the only time I would ever go. Honestly,
we had this place, Dick's Diner. That was like toe to toe with Waffle House. It was like our own little local. but it closed during the pandemic. I
Nah.
went there once for Halloween as Jesus. I was already Jesus, and I was like giving out like Eucharist, like fries. That was the last time I was at Chick's Diner. It was great. Was literally blessing people.
Well, anyway. So let me ask you then. There's 6 of you. There's been more or less 6 of you for 15, 16 years now, right?
I think so for the most part, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a long time with a lot of members. In that amount of time, life changes. There's a lot of different obstacles and things that come along. How did you like overcome these obstacles and stay together for so long? Because I feel like a lot of bands they break up for a lot less, so like how can you?
Well, believe it or not, there's a little bit of a psychology to it. You have to be able to understand everybody's different personalities, right? Once you start figuring that out, it's pretty easy to get along. I mean, yeah, we have our disagreements and whatnot. It's like your band is going to be your most functional family you're ever going to have. Like oh my God, dude, I love all these guys to death. I would do anything for them in a heartbeat. Like I'll give you the shirt off my back if you need it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. But again, you have to be able to figure out everybody's personality. And then once you got that down, dude, it's easy to just get along.
Right.
Yep.
Well, your prior Air Force, is that correct?
That is true.
That is true. There's a chance we actually were in Iraq at the same time.
Yeah, we talked about that for a little bit.
Yeah. But
we'll talk more about that tomorrow.
Right. Yeah. We'll skip all that for now. But so you went to ALS, Airman Leadership School, right?
Yes.
Right. So this is where I learned that, and the psychology, right? The 4 stages of team building, right?
Yeah.
You remember that? You remember this?
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A long time ago.
There's forming, storming, norming, and performing.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Thank God they all rhymed.
So, well,
the only reason I remember.
Wow. Dive and dodge.
Yeah.
But
Jim.
Excuse me.
But I feel like a lot of bands get to that storming part, the second stage, right? And they never get past that.
Well, see, that's why we have a full-on norming part, and the norming part negates the storming. The storming starts, the norming comes in, and
no,
that
you guys
kind of
are already performing. You guys are already. I mean, you guys are going. You guys are going. You're performing. You're out there. You're making shit done. When you have differences, by now you know how to work.
Oh my God!
them,
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, I just punch everybody in the face, and it works. No, I'm just kidding.
Unlike you being punched in the face at a gig.
Oh, that's actually
I like that new addition you got there. Is that
that's actually a true story.
Yep.
We'll get to that maybe. No. So talking about punching in the face, right? So we were doing a gig at the Waterway in York, Pennsylvania. I don't remember how long ago this was. And I don't think we played our set yet, or maybe we have.
No, we didn't.
No.
The opening band was on.
Okay, I don't even remember who it was at this point, but so the opening band's playing, and I'm just up there enjoying it, watching them play, and our keyboard player Lane was standing next to me, and we're just minding our own business, and this lady comes walking by, just completely drunk off of her butt, right? She trips over her own 2 feet, slams face first into the stage, right? Gets up, looks at me, starts calling me names, and starts punching me in the face. And I'm just like, what did I do?
And I'm standing back a little bit. I'm watching all this happen. I'm like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? And the look on his face at the whole thing was just like, he had no clue. Like, what the?
Oh, dude, yeah. Our keyboard player Lane was all like, "Dude, how did you not punch her back in the face?" I was like, I
didn't know what was going on.
I didn't know what was happening. Yeah, I was still processing the whole moment. They wound up throwing her out of the club. Obviously, I mean, she was just so drunk. Like, wow. So that's one of those things. Like, whenever somebody tells me, "Do you have a weird story?" I'm like, "Well, I guess not."
Yeah, there's a few.
Wow.
What's your?
That was the same night. That was the same night Twisty passed out on stage.
Oh my God! Yeah, beginning of the set, it
was a weird night all around.
Boom! He dropped to the floor, and it's like, I'm like, what the fuck? And the lead singer for the other band came running over too, and we're like slapping him on the face, and he's like, "I don't want to go to school, Mom." And we're like, what the fuck? and then it's like he stood up, and all of a sudden he looked at us, and he didn't know where he was at, and then all of a sudden, bam, we went right back into the song, and it was fine. But it was like that. Remember when he like, "I don't want to go to school, Mom"? It was like
that's like 1,200 milligrams of gummies right there.
Yeah, totally.
400.
Yeah, that was all the same night. So
yeah.
Wow. So wow.
Never a dull moment when the puppets are in the house.
I can't wait for tomorrow, man. Can't wait for tomorrow.
Watch out tomorrow. We're coming for you tomorrow.
Yeah, we actually there we go. So
nice.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yes,
at
nice.
Keystone Stage. Suicide Puppets, Brotality, Prime 8, Royal Hell, and Thanatos. So that's gonna be, dude. And they're all different types of metal, So I think that's a very, very nice broad kind of like metal genre.
Yeah, no, totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I've been checking out every time we do a show with different bands. I always check them out before we go see them.
Yeah. Did you check out Thanatos's music video?
I have actually. I've known of Thanatos for the last.
I get strangled to death in it. Actually,
is that you?
True.
Yeah. I get like fucked up by like a TV or something. I swear to God, it like fucked me and make some weird type of creation. I swear to God. Yeah, I had to get a bag put over my head and shit and like filmed. It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we did some weird shit.
Nope. That was just one day. It was an after.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sounds like his story's more exciting than mine.
Good to see you.
know.
But no, I've actually been familiar with Thanatos for like the last 6 months because of the Space Zebra show.
Okay.
He was on that, and
wait a second, Josh Balls.
Yeah.
Josh Balls. We work with Josh Balls.
We've talked about that. Yeah, Balls.
Yeah, there he is.
Ballsy.
There he is. Video isn't here anymore. I made a whole video where we had that face and it just talked.
I saw it.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that was awesome.
They do very well for themselves. Josh streams it like from our office, basically. Josh has a whole studio right at our office building and everything. Yeah, Space Zebra. Well, fuck. Josh Balls is a little fucked up. He's the man, but he's a little fuck.
Yeah, I know. I like him. He's a good dude.
Yeah,
he actually,
yep.
Me and Josh Balls fuck with each other all day, so I have to take every shot I can at him.
Oh, totally,
Today, I saw him walk into his office, and he was putting up his coat and everything, so I like snuck in the hallway, and I just put up my middle finger and stood there and just waited for him to just notice me, and he did, and it was self-fulfilling, and then I just walked out. Everything I needed. But he's a great kid, so he's from around here.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff for around here. So
Oh
Shout
yeah,
out
yeah.
Josh
He's like basically like a serial entrepreneur up there.
Yeah. He
Oh,
does
yeah.
everything he
Yeah.
touches. Well, he just buys everything. He's like, I'm gonna buy a church, and then he sells it on Facebook. It's just like, how did you?
Oh yeah, and he actually bought my bus off of me.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
really?
There's
Oh,
an
cool.
example. That's a perfect example. No, I love Josh.
Drink
Balls.
more fucking
I'll
root
do
beer.
anything for Josh Balls.
Oh, dude, yeah. Actually, I keep promising balls. I'm gonna go up to Parlor and buy.
Oh,
some.
so yeah. Parlor. That's like all we could drink at work. I'm like,
Nice.
it's like it's coffee or Parlor root beer.
Yeah.
Or
Strange brew, right?
That's
That's
legally allowed to drink anything else. They just pump it on us. Like, tweet about it.
So since I'll be up there tomorrow, I guess I better make it a point to go stop by Parlor.
I thought I'd come in here and talk since Johnny's so fucking stoned. He's in there making fucking what's it called jokes. What the fuck movie did he? Oh, Dodgeball.
Yeah.
Come on. I didn't even know you're old enough to see Dodgeball. You know who Vince Vaughn is? You're like 12.
He just sits there and smiles.
Yeah, he's just
He's
he's getting roasted in the comments, and he's getting roasted in the private chat. This guy sitting there drinking out of this empty cup for days.
Right. I literally
Johnny should just be our logo.
Totally.
He's our
that's
like snow bear or whatever that polar. I just call the polar
Johnny
bear.
Logo.
Johnny Logo. That's a good name.
Johnny Logo.
Why did you do that?
Good. You got it. Johnny Logo.
Johnny. Yeah.
Johnny
Put on
Logo.
sunglasses. Johnny Logo.
Now that we're like
Smoke a cigarette and put it.
I want to give a shout out real quick because you guys started off playing our cover of Twilight Zone. I want to give a shout out to John Bechtel for Ministry and AC Slade for Murder Dolls and Dope for helping do parts on that.
Yes,
that song.
Thank you guys. They're awesome human beings.
I love that button. It's the best.
So yeah, we played that cover earlier. At the end of the show, though, we are gonna finish with Shell Shock, which is not a cover.
No.
And I love that song too. So I mean, you've actually every song I just play basically whatever on shuffle. So don't ever quiz me on which song is on which album. Like, I would never know that, you know. But I'll know that
in that
song.
case, tomorrow you better be brushed up, dude, because I'm going to ask you all kinds of questions.
Okay, I'll ask you a whole bunch of questions.
It's trivia night,
German
bitch.
leadership school.
It's trivia night.
You're brushed up, buddy. You know, it's funny. Like anytime I have to search for you guys in Facebook.
Oh,
I know what you're gonna say.
Yep, I know you're gonna say.
Right there.
Yes.
Thing, and yeah,
Dude, it does the same thing if you search for Suicide Silence. It's the same thing.
Or Suicide Girls, I assume.
I plead the fifth on that one.
Did you ever hit the get help instead of the continue?
No,
never.
Never.
Get help. I tried that and I'm like, yes, I'm trying to fucking find suicide puppets. It doesn't help.
No,
they just send you to another page, and I keep continuing and continuing. And
yeah, see that whole thing. My hair is annoying me. That whole thing is so annoying, man. Like, we won't get into social media.
Right. Actually, there is one thing I want to get out there, and that is to go out and support independent artists and go to their shows.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And if you're local to any PA, we're about to tell you what shows are coming up for the next week.
Hi, it's Robin with this week's original shows in northeastern Pennsylvania.
On Friday the 2nd at Keystone Stage in Olyphant is the Metal for Morris benefit with Suicide Puppets and 4 other metal acts. At the V-Spot Bar in Scranton is the Aegean and 3 other metal bands. Tap at Humboldt in Hazleton has Dustin Douglas and the Electric Gentlemen. The Joint 53 in Pittston has Neil Nicastro. On Saturday the 3rd, the NEPA Music Toys for Tots Drive features 16 music acts at Vesuvio's, Beer Boys, Sununa's, The Downpour, Franklin's, River Grill, and the V-Spot. At Breaker Brewing Outpost in Archbald is J. Luke. At Tap at Humboldt in Hazleton is Wayside. On Sunday the 4th, at North Slope Pub in Dallas, the Dishonest Fiddlers.
If you want your show featured on next week's episode, submit your information to our website at thebigbreak.org/support NEPA. That's it for this week. Until next time, spread the word, head to a show, and support independent artists.
Support independent artists. That's what it's all about, man. That's what all of this is all about. So, and
it again.
Say that again.
Robin crushed it again.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah, she does all the research. You know, if you guys want to help her out and you're listening, just go to the website and submit your shows, and so this way she doesn't have to do all the searching and figuring all that out. But yeah, so aside from tomorrow's show, what else do you have going on that's people should look forward to?
We don't have much going on. We're still in the middle of recording a new album, so
yeah. You mentioned that I just watched him do the more you know thing with his finger.
That's why he started laughing. I knew exactly what he was doing.
I did too. That's all I do on this show is just try to make people laugh.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. More you know.
It's working.
All right.
So we're recording our new album, which Twilight Zone is going to be a part of that album. The only thing we have coming up next is February 25th at Love Dress with December 2nd, obviously tomorrow, but after that is February 25th at Love Dress with Soulfly.
Yeah, and then you're going into hibernation recording mode
for the most
part.
We have
what was it, March at Love Drafts?
Oh, that's right. We have our own headline.
Yeah,
show.
We have that headlining show at Love Drafts.
That's in March, though.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to be.
But it's right after February, so.
Right. Right after January.
What a great way to look at it.
Right before April.
It's kind of coming into the springtime.
Yeah, it's right after this spring. Okay.
Springtime for it. I won't say that last part.
So really, if you're out there listening, you've got 2 chances to see them before March of next year. So get out there and check them out. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow, man. I'm like super stoked.
The
whole show is.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, the whole show.
And years.
Also, it's for a great cause. You know what I mean?
It is, and 100% of the proceeds go out to the family. The Keystone Stage, they waived all their all their fees. They're not taking any of the percentage of the tickets, so 100% goes there, to the family. All of the bands, including yourselves, are volunteering to play the show with 100% of the proceeds going to the family as well. So you're not making anything. Everyone involved is, just doing it out of the goodness of their heart. Even John Fry, our producer, has purchased or set up Prime 8 with a place to stay overnight because they're out in Pittsburgh. So that's like
I was gonna say they're coming
like
away.
a 5 hour. Yeah, that's like 4.5, 5 hour drive.
Yeah, that's a trip.
So he's you know, he hooked them up with that without any charge to anyone, and you know, it's really brought people together for a good cause, you know. So I hope people out there show up. And last week we talked about this, but you know, I'll bring it up again. Everyone you know has either or will run across a situation where they have to deal with cancer, period.
Totally.
It's so rampant out there, you know. It's, you know, there's always and to see somebody go through that is devastating to watch.
Oh, absolutely.
So
damn right.
So come out and support. You know, there's medical expenses. You know, she's not collecting a paycheck anymore, so there's money. There's bills. Bills are still coming in. You know.
Oh yeah.
So come out, and it'll be a good time too. Do you have any more plugs you want to throw in there? Where can people? How can people book you?
Well, there's multiple ways you can book us. You can go through our agent, which would be Ryan at this. I think it's distilledentertainment.com. Our agent is Ryan. You go through him. You can actually just contact us directly, but we'll probably send you to our agent. But you can reach us on all of our socials, suicidepuppets.com. There's Facebook Suicide Puppets Band, Instagram is Suicide Puppets, Twitter is Suicide Puppets. We started TikTok a little bit ago, which I'm still trying to figure that thing out. That's also Suicide Puppets.
TikTokers.
Yeah.
He's trying to talk.
I said, don't waste your time. It's like my job to figure it out, and I still can't. It's the worst. It's like so hard to figure out. And
you gotta hire hire a
16-year-old kid, which I think is illegal in this country. So.
Yeah, you need. I think the next thing they're gonna do is like putting ice in your mouth and like wait to just watching that happen. I feel like
whenever, like Johnny's a perfect example of like he would be good on TikTok.
I just instead of like scrolling on my phone for 30 hours, if I just made it, I just had to.
He texted me before. He actually texted me during the shows. a short clip of him that he just said he had just submitted to some film festival. And
I had a Twilight Zone short film I made for a film.
Oh, nice.
Because of the video.
Honorable
So it had some
for
content.
video editing. Honorable mention for video editing. First time. Going up against full crews.
No self promo, Johnny.
Anyway.
With where are the lyrics coming from that?
You got to do the coveted POV.
Are you asking who's the original?
Well, like, was that the theme song lyrics, or was it a different, like, what?
Oh, so our cover of Twilight Zone was originally done by Golden Earring.
Golden Earring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we took their song and just made it ours.
And what year did the original come out?
It was
83.
Yeah, I think it was 83.
Yeah, 82 or 83. Yeah, Send Me an Angel came out in 83, so it would be 82 for Twilight Zone.
Okay, because we also do a cover of Send Me an Angel.
Yeah.
Yes.
I checked that one out too. Yeah. But yeah, so we got to wrap things up. John, I love you.
Love you, John.
But we're gonna finish things off by playing your Shell Shock. Is this a self-produced music video, or how did that
Yeah, we had help from our photographer. She set up a lot of stuff for us. But a lot of the film the filming was done by
Trevor.
Sorry, man, I'm an ass.
Trevor.
Most of the filming was done by Trevor, but it was still like we told him what we wanted, and he basically just ran with it.
Nice.
Yeah, and then Tattoo Side did a lot of the editing on it.
I gotcha. So it was like a group effort.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So yeah, we're gonna play that, and then the show's over. But if you guys want to stick around, we'll have a chat after the video's over.
Yeah.
So
All right.
thank you for watching. Go to thebigbreak.org to find out everything you need to know about the Big Break. Take care.
It's what you made me harsh. Words that entertain me. You say it's gonna lose me bad. Choices, mental bruising, lashing. Oh, don't use me. Crossed lines and I'm leaving. Fucked my mind and it's blinding. Fuck you, I'm trying. Why are you so angry? Why do you just make me? Why are things this crazy? Why do I feel insane? Why am I feeling this way? Oh, I wanted to say when you left, you said I wanna be. Why am I feeling this way? Oh, I wanted to say when you left, you took the fucking ball of me. You say that you love people. Shit, fucking deceiving. All alone, I'm in peace now. This is what you fucking made me. Pushed away, I just wanna stay. Pushed me more till I'm gone for good. Trust is lost from the things we've done. Anger